open up this website called tdeecalculator.net. And once you're there, calculate your maintenance calories. We're going to call this number variable A. And once you have that, calculate 10% of that number. So it's going to be 0.1 times A. And now this number will be your caloric surplus. We're going to call this number variable B. Now take variable A, which is your maintenance, then add it with variable B, which is your surplus, and that will equal to your daily caloric intake on a bulk. Now you should multiply your daily caloric intake by 7, because 7 is how many days are in a week, and that will give you your weekly caloric intake. Now this number is really important because this is the amount of calories you're going to be shooting for by the end of the week. So if you do one 24-hour fast per week, that means you're going to have to redistribute some numbers to match the weekly caloric intake number. So if any of that sounded confusing, this is what I mean. Let's just say that your daily caloric intake on a bulk is 3,000 calories. That would mean that by the end of the week, you should have eaten 21,000 calories. Choosing to do one 24-hour fast essentially means that you're foregoing 3,000 calories because a 24-hour fast is one day, so you're skipping all the meals in that day. So to make up for the calories that you're losing out on, you're going to need to redistribute some of those calories to the other days of the week. This way, when all is said and done, that means you're going to be ending up at the same weekly calorie intake as you would have had if you didn't have the fast. You'd begin the 24-hour fast on Saturday night, let's say 7 p.m., and you wouldn't break the fast all the way until 7 p.m. Sunday. And so by the end of the week, the total is still 21,000 calories, and you got all the benefits of a fast. Now, if you wanted to scale this up to fast multiple times a week, you'd simply need to redistribute more calories. But there's something you need to be wary of. You can only redistribute calories up to a certain point where it just no longer becomes feasible to consume that many calories in a single day. But don't worry, there's a solution to this too. I'd say only use this method if you're planning on doing more than two 24-hour fasts a week. So here's what you're going to do. All you're going to need to do is simply extend the time horizon from weekly to bi-weekly. So this way you're going to have, instead of a 7-day plan, it's going to be a 14-day plan. And we do this to accommodate for the redistribution of all those extra calories. So for example, if you use just a weekly chart and you wanted to do 3 24-hour fasts in that week, you need to redistribute an obscene amount of calories to reach the quota by the end of the week. So instead of all 3 fasted days in the same week, you spread them across 2 weeks by making it bi-weekly, making the daily calorie count much more manageable. So how do we do this in practice? Well, using our previous example of 21,000 calories per week, we just times that by 2 because we're switching from weekly to bi-weekly. So it's going to be 42,000. So our goal is going to be 42,000 calories in 2 weeks. Then you set up your 14-day chart and plan all the days that you want to fast on that chart. And then as a rough example, let's say you fast on day 4, 8, and 12. After that, you simply redistribute the calories like last time. And then by the end of the 14-day period, as long as you hit the 42,000 calorie mark, you're golden. So I recommend doing at least one 24-hour fast a week because of all the crazy benefits of fasting. You can do your own research on this, or I might make a video if you guys want it. I hope this video helped anyone trying to schedule fasting into their routine, whether it be for the mental, physiological benefits, spiritual, or even religious reasons. I can't talk. That's it. Take care.